Hey everyone, welcome to Vinyasa. I'm Lily. I'm going to be leading you through a 60-minute practice. I have Haley and Amy with me today to help demonstrate. We're going to go ahead and jump right in, starting in child's pose. We are going to take a little bit of time to warm up. So let's go ahead and find that. We're going to bring our toes together and knees wide. You don't have to have your child's pose that way if you want to bring your knees all the way together. Let's extend our arms long, relax our forehead down. Deep breaths here. We want to be inhaling and exhaling through our nose. Try to keep that throughout class. You can always sigh it out of your mouth if you need to get a little more air. Get comfortable here. Let's start to walk our hands over to the right corner of our mat, getting a little stretch to the left side of the body. You can keep both arms long, or you have the option to bring that right arm to the low back, relaxing the forearm down. Maybe you shift your left ear towards the floor. Breathe into that left lung. Let's release that right arm back long. Big breath into that left lung. Walk your hands center, breath in center, arms long, hips back, forehead down. Take it to the left, hands walk to the left side, push that right hip back, relax the forehead down. Breathe into that right lung. If you want to, start to lift that left arm up. Maybe you rotate the right ear towards the floor. Let's release that left arm. You're going to walk your hands back center. We're going to tent our hands. So rise up onto your fingertips, lifting the shoulders, elbows towards the sky. Your forehead stays down. We're taking it deeper into our chest and shoulders. See if you can walk your hands a little further out in front of you, staying on your fingertips. Let's bring our palms back down. You're going to inhale, roll up into your tabletop. Your shoulders shift towards your palms. Exhale, push your hips back. Forehead down. Inhale, round it up. Exhale, send it back. One more, round up. Let's shift our knees together and then exhale, push your hips back. Forehead towards the floor, arms come to your low back. Interlace your fingers, lift the arms towards the sky. You stay here or you lift your hips, rounding through the spine. We're keeping our arms where they are. Let's bring our hips back to our heels. Lift the chest. When the chest lifts, arch back. Open the chest up. Roll the stomach back to the thighs. Forehead is down. Arms lift. Release that grip, bringing your arms down by your sides. Take a second. Allow your shoulders to relax. We're moving into our tabletop, so let's bring our arms back forward. Weight in the palms, shift up into that tabletop. Palms are under your shoulders, knees are under the hips. We're working through cat-cows. Let's inhale, cow, look up, stomach down, shoulders pull together. Exhale, round through, shoulder blades open, spine puffs for cat. Inhale, cow, exaggerate this as much as you need. You should feel good warming up your spine and neck. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Let's find our neutral spine. Keep that left palm planted. Big inhale, right arm lift. Squeeze the shoulder blades, open the chest. Exhale and thread. Lower down into your right shoulder, right ear. Couple options here. You can extend that left arm long. You can extend that left leg to the side. Keep the foot planted. Maybe you release that left arm up and wrap it around the low back. Maybe you kickstand that left leg back, core tight, engaging your glute, pulling the belly button in, lifting the leg to the sky. All our options, it just depends where you're working today. Let's start to lower that left knee back to meet the right. We're going to release that left palm so that we can plant it to the floor. Big inhale, right arms lifts. Squeeze the shoulder blades, open the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cow, look up. Exhale, cat, around through. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more. Find your neutral spine, keeping your right palm planted. Inhale, left arm sweep. Squeeze the shoulder blades, open the chest. Exhale, thread. Lower onto your left shoulder, left ear. Same options. You can extend that right arm forward. You can extend the right leg out to the side. Maybe you wrap that right arm around the back. If you want to, you can extend your right leg back. Engaging the glute, start to lift the leg up. Try to lift from the glute, belly button pulled in, get a little more space. Wherever you are, our right palm's coming back down, our right knee is coming back down. Pushing down through that right hand, big inhale, left arm lift. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cow, linking our breath with our movements. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Finding your neutral spine, keeping those palms planted. Let's tuck our toes under. Engaging our belly, lift the knees to a hover. We're gonna stay here. You're gonna stretch your right leg back, pull it back in. Left leg is going back, pull it in. Right leg back, warming up the backs of our legs and core. Left leg, pull it in. One more either side. Right leg back and in. Left leg back and in. Exhale, push back, down dog. Pedal the feet right and left, release the backs of the legs. You can bend both knees, squat down. You can stretch through the tops of the feet. Whatever you need to do, you can lift one leg up at a time. Take your time, warm up here. Down dog is our active resting posture. Let's find some stillness. Planting your palms. Think about pushing down through all 5 fingers, the ball of the hand, not just the wrist. Have a neutral neck, hips up and back, roll the inner thighs towards each other, heels reach towards the ground. You don't have to, but you're working towards taking the bend out from behind the knees and actively reaching your heels to the floor. So it's totally fine if the heels are lifted or if you have a little bend in the knees. Do what you can. We're inhaling, rising high onto the toes, getting some space through the arches of our feet. Exhale, push the heels back. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, push the heels back. One more, inhale it up. Exhale, push it back. Take a breath. We're gonna take it deeper into our core. We're inhaling, rising onto the toes, rounding through the spine, lifting forward to our high plank. You're pushing the floor away with you from your palms. Exhale, lifting from the lower abs and hips, push it back, down dog. Inhale on the toes, round through the spine, make your way forward. Exhale, lift up and back. One more time, inhale, high on the toes, round through the spine, come forward. Exhale, send it back. Looking for the hands on the toes, bend the knees, step the feet towards the top of the mat. Keeping that upper body relaxed, bend that the knees slightly, grab for opposite elbows and shift side to side in ragdoll. Allowing the head to be heavy. This should feel good through the back side of the body, front side of the body. We're going to start to get our heart rate up some. So let's pause in the middle, release your arms towards the floor. Chin is going to be into our chest. We're rolling through the spine, coming all the way up to standing. When the chest lifts, roll the shoulders. Big inhale, sweep it up. First one, we're doing a little slower, little back bend. Soften the bend in the knees as you fold forward. Inhale and lengthen. We're straightening our legs and spine. Hands can graze the shins or the floor. Shoulder blades pulled together, lower abs pulled in. Exhale, plant your hands. Let's all step our feet back for this first one. You shift forward, lower the knees if you need to. We're coming halfway. Tops of feet are on the floor as you lift for up dog or cobra. Exhale, roll over the toes for down dog. We're going to start to move those with our breath. If you need to, you can break it down a little slower or faster. We're meeting in down dog between all of these. Let's look for the hands on the toes. Bend the knees. Step it up. Lengthen. Exhale, fold. All the way up. Reach back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands. You can walk or float. Shift and lower. Inhale it up. Exhale it back. Take a breath. Hips up and back here. Rib cage pulled together. Look for the hands. Close it out. High on the toes. Bend the knees. Step it up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold all the way up. Reach back. Swan dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands. Step and flow. You shift and lower. Inhale up. Exhale back. Take a couple breaths. Find your stillness. Look for the hands on the toes. Bend the knees. Step it up. Lengthen. Exhale, fold. All the way up. Reach back. Swan dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant. Walk and float. Shift and lower. Inhale up. Exhale back. We got one more of these warm-up flows. We're going to start to add on after this last one. Let's close it out. Look for the hands on the toes. Bend the knees. Walk it up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold all the way. Reach back. Swan dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands. Take your flow. We're meeting in down dog. Let's close it out. Look for the hands on the toes. Bend the knees. Walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold all the way up. Reach back. Swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands. Walk or float. Shift lower. Inhale it up. Exhale it back. Take a breath. We're moving into Dolphin. You're going to lower your elbows to the floor. Warming up those shoulders. Maybe you rotate your head to the floor. Maybe you walk your hands together. See if you can step your feet back a little bit. We're shifting into a low plank. Belly button is pulled in, core is tight. As you inhale, you shift forward. Exhale, you shift it back. Getting deeper into our shoulders and core. Inhale, exhale. Let's pause in the middle. Forehead towards the floor. Walk your feet in. We're reversing out of this dolphin to down dog, one hand at a time. Press it up. Inhale, right leg lifts. Pull your knee to forehead, round through the spine for cheetah. Exhale, send it back. Right foot is stepping forward. We're lowering our left knee down. Low lunge, stay here. We're getting into this left hip flexor. Allow your hips to be heavy. You're taking a break in your shoulders. Let's send it back. Hips stay over our left knee. Right leg is long, getting a good stretch to the back of your leg. You can keep your hands planted. You can keep your chest extended, or you can round through the spine and pull your forehead towards your knee. We're going to link those two together. So let's inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, shift it back. Inhale it forward. Exhale, shift it back. One more time. Inhale it forward. Exhale, send it back. We're going to shift our weight forward. Your left palm is planted in line with your right foot. Left toes tuck. Lift the knee. Squeeze the inner thighs, reach that right arm up. One more breath here. Right hand is coming to the floor. Your right foot steps back, your left arm goes up into a side plank. Lift the hips. Let's bring our left fingertips behind our head. You're gonna crunch that left elbow down to the right. Inhale, lift it up. Crunch it down. Inhale it up. One more, crunch it down. Inhale it up. Exhale, left palm to the floor. Rotate to that high plank, shift and lower. Inhale it up. Exhale it back. Take a breath. Let's inhale, left leg out, find some space, three-legged dog. Come to cheetah, round through the spine, knee to forehead. Exhale, send it back. Left foot is gonna step all the way forward, lower that right knee, get into our right hip flexor. Really relax that right leg as much as you can, relax the hips. I want this left knee over your ankle, so we're not here. You have one straight line. One more breath here. Send it back. Straightening out that left leg. Hands go to where you need them to if you want to. Round through the spine, knee to forehead. Let's start to link the two together. Inhale it forward. Exhale it back. Inhale it forward. Exhale it back. One more time. Inhale forward. Exhale it back. Take a breath. Shift that weight forward. Left foot is in line with that right palm. Right toes are tucked. Squeeze the inner thighs. Lift that right knee. Release the left arm up. Gaze follows. Take 2 more breaths here, reaching out of your left shoulder. Left hand is coming down. Our left foot is going back. Your right arm is up. Right fingertips are coming behind the head. You're pulling that elbow down to meet the left. Inhale it up. Bring it down. Inhale it up. One more time, pull it down. Inhale it up, take a breath. Right palm comes down, you rotate to your high plank. Shift and lower. Inhale up, dog. Exhale it back, down dog. Shoulders should be good and warm now. Core is getting warm. Let's get a little deeper into our legs. Look for the hands on the toes. Bend the knees, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold all the way up. Reach back. Bend the knees, sweep the arms, find chair. Core is tight. Sink the hips down, lift the chest. Palms come together. Bring this right or left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Twist through the waist. Try to look over your right shoulder towards the ceiling. Maybe you lower your seat a little more. Push down through those heels. Inhale, come center. Exhale, twist to the left. Keeping our sides even, pushing the palms together. Look over your left shoulder. One more breath here. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Inhale it up. Exhale, plant your hands, walk or float. Take your flow. We're meeting in down dog. Let's inhale, right leg up. Pull your right knee to right elbow, stay there. Shift it to the left, to the right, to the left, sweep it back. Right foot is coming all the way forward. Weight is in that right foot, left leg lift. Set up for half moon. So we're gonna keep our left leg engaged, right leg is engaged. Hands can stay on the floor. When you're ready, maybe you bring your left hand to your left hip. Try to open up the chest. Belly button pulled in. You can release that left arm towards the sky. We're doing half moon again. So let's stay here for right now. Take another breath. We're gonna bring our tail, extend it back long. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, extend. One more, inhale, pull in. Exhale, extend, take a breath. Start to soften the bend in that right knee so your left foot can step back. Open up, warrior two. Get some space. Chest is lifted, gaze forward. Rotate the right palm, reach forward, bring it back. Breathe into this. We're gonna windmill our hands to the floor. Your right leg goes back, we flow, shift and lower. Inhale up, exhale back. Big deep breath here. Let's inhale, left leg lift. Left knee, left elbow, stay there. Shift it to the right, to the left, to the right, sweep it back. Left foot comes forward, weight in that left foot, stay there, right leg lift. Straight into half moon setup. Both legs are engaged. Left hand can stay on the floor when you're ready, right hand, right hip. Squeeze the shoulder blades, open the chest. Maybe you reach that right arm up. We're gonna stay here. Take one more breath. Both hands are back to the floor. Inhale, right knee pulls in. Exhale, extend it back. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, extend. One more, pull it in. Exhale, extend, freeze there. Start to soften the bend in this left knee so your right foot can step back. Open up, warrior two. Take a breath, chest is lifted, gaze forward. Rotate the palm, reach forward, bring it back, peaceful warrior. We're windmilling down. Left foot steps back, shift and lower. Inhale up, exhale back. Take a breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Let's all take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale, side out through the mouth. Let it go. Look for the hands on the toes. Bend the knees. Walk or float. Lengthen. Exhale, fold. All the way up. Reach back. Swan dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands. Take your vinyasa. Meet in down dog. Take another breath here. Let's inhale, right leg up. Find cheetah, knee to forehead. Exhale it back. Right foot is stepping all the way forward. You're staying on your left toes. Core is tight, inner thighs tight. Lift it up, crescent lunge. Breathe here. We're bringing our palms together. Just like we did for that chair, your left elbow is coming to the outside of the thigh. Twist through the waist. Squeeze those palms together. Look over your right shoulder. Maybe you fly the arm. Right palm. If you need both, do both. Right palm is coming to the floor. Lift to half moon. Belly button pulled in. This time, if you want to practice shifting the gaze or floating the right fingertips, you're welcome to do so. Soften the bend in this right knee. Left foot is stepping back. Lift it up, warrior two. Rotate the palm, reach forward, bring it back. We're coming to side angle, so you can bring that forearm onto your thigh or to the inside of the foot. Reach the left arm with the ear. Maybe you look towards the sky, maybe you look towards the foot. Come up. Windmill down. Right leg is back, we flow. Inhale up. Exhale back. Take a breath. Inhale, left leg up. Find cheetah, knee to forehead. Send it back. Left foot is forward. Right toes stay where they are. Squeeze the inner thighs. Reach it up. Breathe here. Palms come together. Right elbow outside of the thigh. Twist through the waist. Maybe you fly the arm. Palms come back together. That left hand only is going to come to the floor if you can. If you need both hands, that's fine. Lift to half moon. Both legs are engaged. You can practice shifting the gaze or floating the left fingertips. Soften the bend of this left knee, right foot steps back, warrior two. Rotate the palm, reach forward, bring it back. Find side angle, either on your thigh or to the inside of the foot. Right arm reaches. Big inhale, bring it up. Windmill down. Left leg is back, we flow. Inhale up. Exhale back. Look for the hands on the toes, bend the knees, walk or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold all the way. Reach back. Swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, walk or float. Shift and lower. Inhale up. Exhale back. Keep breathing. Inhale, right leg up. Open up the hip, pull your heel to the seat. Take a breath there. You can stay or you can flip your dog and find wild thing. Lift the hips, reach that right arm up and back. Slowly come back through. Right foot is pulling all the way forward. Rotate this left heel down, open up, warrior two. Hips are low, gaze forward. We're gonna rotate that palm, reach forward, scoop it back. As we come up, we're straightening our legs and our arms. Core is tight. We're windmilling to revolved triangle. So you're gonna bring that right or the left hand all the way through. Look over your right shoulder. Right hand is to the floor. Left hand is to the floor. Step your back foot in a little bit if you need to. Round the spine for pyramid. Both hands are planted. Rotate onto your left toes. Slightly bend that right knee so you can pull it back to a three-legged dog. Right ankle crosses the left. You shift forward. Lower the knees if you need to. 3 tricep push-ups. Down for 1, 2, 3. Sweep it back. Regular three-legged flow. Shift forward and lower. Inhale up. Exhale it back. Find your good stance. Let's take a big breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, left leg lift. Open up the hip, pull your heel to the seat. You can stay there. When you're ready, flip your dog. Find wild thing. Slowly come back through. Left foot is stepping forward. We're rotating our right heel down. Open up, warrior two. Rotate your left palm, reach forward, bring it back. As you come up, straighten your legs and your arms. So your right hand is gonna go to the outside, onto the shin or to the inside of that left foot. Windmill through to your revolved triangle. Squeeze those inner thighs, core is tight. Both hands to the floor. Step that back foot in a little bit if you need to. Round through the side, knee to forehead. Keep breathing. Stay with us. We're building strength. We're getting our heart rate up. We're doing it all in the same practice. Let's plant both palms. Rotate onto your right toes. Bend that left knee a little bit so we can sweep it back. Three-legged dog. Cross your ankles. Shift forward, lower the knees if you need to. That's 1, 2, 3. Sweep it back. Regular three-legged flow. Shift forward, lower. Inhale up. Exhale back. One more breath in, down dog. Look for the hands on the toes. Bend the knees, walk or float. And lengthen. Exhale and fold. All the way up. Reach back. swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, walk or float. Shift and lower. Inhale it up. Exhale it back. Let's inhale, right leg up. Right leg is pulling forward 90 degrees at the top of the mat for half pigeon. Your left toes are staying tucked under. Both palms are planted. We're opening up that left hip flexor. Push back for a little back bend. Inhale, lift the chest. Lower the knee, top of the foot, hips stay squared. Walk your upper body forward. Relax forward. Big, deep breaths here. This should feel good. Try to let it go. Try to relax that left leg as much as you can.
My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke put a baby in a spiral. Soprano C, we like to keep it on the high note. It's levels to it, you and I know. Tell them be humble.
If you want to stay in your half pigeon, you can stay here. If you want to practice mermaid or king pigeon, we're going to start to walk our hands in. Palms are going to come in front of us, and then you're going to slide that right hand to the middle of your shin and start to bend that left knee up. So you can stay here practicing this. When you're ready, reach back for the arch of that foot with the inside or with your left hand. You can stay here. You can practice bending that elbow, pulling it in. When you're ready to slide it into your elbow crease, bring it in. You're going to reach your right arm up and then bring it back to frame the hands or frame the face, clasp the hands. One more breath wherever you are. Release that right arm first, then the left leg. Shift your weight over. Left leg is going to come forward. We're taking a light grip behind our thighs, finding boat. Core is tight, chest is lifted, shoulder blades pulled together. Big deep breaths here. If you need to, you can float the toes towards the floor. When you're ready to add on with us, we're releasing our arms. You're exhaling to canoe. Inhale it up for boat. Exhale, canoe. Inhale it up. One more, lower down. Inhale it up, freeze. Cross your ankles, roll forward, plant your hands, walk or float. Shift and lower. Inhale it up. Exhale it back. Take another breath here. Inhale, left leg up. Pull it forward, 90 degrees, top of the mat. Left or right toes are staying tucked under, right knee is lifted, hands in front of that shin. Push into the floor, look up and back. Lifting the chest, lower your right knee, top of the foot. Start to fold forward. Big deep breath here. Into this. Try to relax the muscles in the face, the shoulders, releasing that right leg all the way. Enjoy this stretch, it should feel good.
I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through a drought. You don't even have to do too much. You can turn me
We're walking the hands in, lifting the chest. You can stay in half pigeon if you want to. This is if you want to work on king pigeon or mermaid. So that left hand is going to come to the middle for mermaid. You're going to start to bend that right knee in. So you can stay here practicing pulling that heel in. It's going to work the back of that leg. When you're ready, left or right arm goes back. You're grabbing the arch of the foot with the right hand. You're going to start to bend that elbow, pull it in until you can hook it in your elbow crease. And then you're reaching left arm up, bringing it back. Working to frame the face with your left bicep. One more breath here. Left arm releases first, then the left. Shift your weight to the left. Right leg is pulling forward. We're moving back to boat. Leg grip behind the thighs. Chest lifted, legs come up. Stay here. Keep breathing. One more breath like this. You're welcome to stay if you want. If you want to follow along, we're exhaling canoe. Let it go. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, reach it up. One more, lower. Inhale it up and freeze. Cross at the ankles, roll forward, plant the hands, walk or float. Shift and lower. Inhale up. Exhale it back. Take another breath. Let's look for the hands on the toes. Bend the knees, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold all the way up. Reach back. Swan dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. We're going to exhale, stay in our forward fold. Let's bend both knees a little bit. Left hand is going to come right in between both feet. You're going to keep your left knee bent. Start to straighten your right leg. Release the right arm up. Gaze is going to follow over that shoulder. If you want to, you can bind that right arm behind the back. Release your right arm to the floor. Let's bend both knees. Right palm is coming between the 2 feet. Start to straighten that left leg as you release the left arm up. Allow your gaze to follow. Maybe you bind the left arm behind the back. Chest stays open. Release both hands to the floor. Heel toe the feet a little wider than hip distance apart. Moving into Malasana. The toes are out, heels are in. Bend and sink the hips down. Palms come together. Lift the chest. Push the knees away with the elbow. Pull your shoulder blades together. Look forward. Keep breathing. Maybe you sink your seat a little further down. Try to lift the chest a little more. One more breath here. We're going to plant our hands behind us. Sink our seat to the floor. Leg grip behind the thighs. Roll it back. Legs are going to extend. Our arms are extending with them. You're bending your knees. Find a tabletop. Left leg is going to come over the right first. Left elbow under the right. Cross twist. We're finding a couple of eagle crunches. You're going to extend everything long. Inhale, crunch it up. Exhale, extend. Inhale, pull it up. Exhale, extend. Inhale, pull it up. Stay there. Exhale, release the arms and legs to the ceiling. Take a breath. Get that blood flow rushing the opposite way. Let's bend the knees. Right leg coming over the left. Right elbow under the left. Find your reclined eagle. Stretch it out. Inhale, crunch it up. Exhale it long. Inhale, pull it in. Last one. Pull it in. Take a breath. Release the arms and legs. Arms are going to go down by your side. Your feet are coming down by your side. Walk your heels all the way in towards the backs so that you can graze the backs of the heels with your fingertips. Try to keep your feet about hip distance apart. We're going to push down through our heels, down through our palms, and peel our hips off the floor for bridge. So I want you to think about using your core strength, lifting from those back muscles, core muscles. Get the hips a little higher. We've worked our legs a lot, so maybe you practice releasing the legs some and using that core strength a little more. Slowly start to roll the spine back to the floor. We're going to shift the bottoms of the feet together, come into Baddha Konasana. Couple of breaths here, letting that tension go. Let's find bridge again. We're going to bring those feet back in towards our seat. Arms long by your side. Raise the back of the heels with the fingertips. Get set up. Push down through the heels, down through the palms. Peel the hips off the floor. This time, if you want to take it deeper, let's roll our shoulders under. You're bringing your hands together. Interlace the hands. Extend your arms back to the floor. Adjust as you need. Everything is lifted off the mat except for the spine. Maybe you lift up onto your toes. Hands are going to release first. Roll your shoulders out. Slowly peel your hips back to the mat. Let's shift the bottoms of the feet together. Find that reclined Baddha Konasana. Option this time to do bridge for a third time or come into wheel. So if you're coming into wheel, your feet are going to set up the same way. So let's plant our feet by our heels, heels by our hips. You're going to bring your palms towards your ears, elbows pointed towards the ceiling, fingers are pointed back towards your body. So this is a deeper back bend. So if you're working on just straightening your arms, stay there and practice that, build that strength. When you're ready, you're pushing down through the heels, down through the palms, lift everything up. Work to shift the gaze towards the hands. Maybe you rise onto the toes. Really push down through your palms. Get your arms as straight as you can. You can practice lifting one leg up at a time. You can practice shifting the legs a little straighter. Let's take one more breath here. Start to tuck the chin to the chest. Slowly roll the body all the way back down to the floor. I crashed down a little bit. When your head and hips touch the floor, you're going to pull your knees into your chest. Stay there. You can shift your hips side to side a little bit. If you want to come into happy baby, you can grab for your inside or the outsides of the feet. Shift a little side to side. Let's pause in the middle. Release the legs to the ceiling for legs up the wall. We're going to hold this one. So you can keep your arms long by your side. You can slide your hands under your hips. If you prefer, you can bring your arms overhead. Getting that blood flow rushing the opposite direction.
Swiftly, maybe in a fire or crash off a ravine. People would weep.
Inversions are so good for you. They help to get that blood flow going in the opposite direction so you can ignite the lymphatic system, boost your immune system. If you want to stay here, you're welcome to do so. If you want to move into a different inversion, we're going to start with shoulder stand. So you're going to zip your legs together. You don't have to necessarily have them touching, but I want you to think about the inner thighs pulling towards each other. So you're going to bring your hands to your hips. Your hips are lifting off the mat. So let's inhale, reach it up. You might want to walk your elbows a little closer, roll your shoulders under to get situated. You still want to be able to breathe here, so you're thinking about keeping those hips over your shoulders. If you want to move into plow, you're welcome to do so. Think about reaching the feet up and back. If you're in plow, you can release your arms down by your or back onto the floor. You can bend the knees and bring the knees by your ears. Whatever feels better for you. You can always find your way back to shoulder stand or back to legs up the wall. We're going to stay in these inversions for a little bit longer, so try to find some stillness here. We're going to bring our arms out by our side. Maybe you slide your hands a little bit under your hips. Last little bit of core. We're slowly going to start to lower our legs down to the floor. Use your lower abdomen. Take your time. Maybe you pause an inch off the floor for a breath. Let's release our legs to the floor. Release your arms. Let's stretch them overhead. Flex the feet. Interlace your hands. Push the palms away from your body. Breathe into your ribcage. Keep that left leg relaxed. pull your right knee up into your chest. Keep that interlace grip over your shin. Avoid the rib cage. Pull it out and down. Get some space there. Pull down as hard as you can. We're going to keep that right hand or the left hand to the outside of the right knee and pull it all the way over the left side of the body. When you're there, let's release our right arm up to the sky and exhale, extend it out. Your gaze is going to follow. Settling in here, maybe you straighten your right leg long. Maybe you release both arms. Whatever's better for you.
Sometimes it don't go your way. Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes it don't go your way. Sometimes you gotta. Yeah. I had a plan, I had it mapped out. I knew where I was going when I left out. Oh, you couldn't tell me that I wouldn't be there on time. I had some guarantees, I had a deadline.
Let's shift our gaze back to the ceiling. Start to pull that right knee back into the chest. Pull that knee in. Take a breath. We're going to exhale our right leg long. Inhale our arms back up overhead. Flex the feet, interlace the hands, push the palms away. Breathe into the rib cage. Right leg is relaxed, left knee pulls in. Keep that interlace grip, avoid the rib cage, pull it out and down. Right hand's gonna stay to the outside of that left knee. Start to pull it over the right side of the body all the way. Once you're as far over as you can reach it, left arm goes up. Exhale it out, allow your gaze to follow. Look over your shoulder. Big deep breaths here.
Sometimes change. I had a date, I had a vision. This was the day I was supposed to be living.
Settle in here, try to relax that spine. Allow your body to wring out like a washcloth.
I hate not knowing where it's gonna take me. So many no's, so many yeses. Oh, I was sure, but now I'm guessing. Feel like my faith keep getting tested. I need a sign, I need a message. 'Cause sometimes shit don't go your way. Sometimes, and sometimes you gon' have those days.
Let's shift our gaze back to the ceiling. Roll back onto the back. Hug that left knee in. We're gonna bring our right knee up to meet it. Take a light grip behind the thighs. You're gonna inhale, pull your knees in. Exhale, roll it up. Inhale it back. Exhale it up, just massaging our spine. One more time. This time when you roll back, your legs are gonna go long, your arms are gonna go long. One last time, push the hands away from you, breathe into your rib cage. Let's pull both knees up into our chest. Work to grab for opposite elbows around the shins. If you can't reach the elbows, reach for the forearms or your wrists. Tuck the chin to the chest, pull the forehead to meet the knees, rounding everything through the spine. Pull it all in a little tighter. Find that tightest point. We're gonna exhale and release to the floor. We're gonna move into a Savasana all together. So let's relax our legs long. Maybe bring a little more space between the legs. Let's roll our shoulders down, release the arms, close the eyes. Find some stillness here. Allowing everything to melt to the floor. Make sure you're not holding any tension in the jaw, in the face, in the stomach, the fingers, the toes. Finding complete stillness.
laugh until we cry. To ourselves we lie. Dance in the moonlight, I satisfied. We wake up to the sun, burning while we're young. We set fire to our lungs till what's left is none. We're the wild ones, curious fools, trapped in the flume. We're the wild ones, raised by the wolves. We howl to the moon. Ooh. Inside my mind, drowning in the tides, fighting for my life, are you satisfied? Intoxicate my veins, make me misbehave, be my great escape till we fade away. We're the wild ones, curious fools, trapped in the flume. We're the wild by the wolves, we howl to the moon.
Let's start to deepen our inhales and our exhales. Bringing awareness back into our breath. Getting into your fingers and your toes, start to wiggle them around, bringing some movement back in. The ankles and the wrists. Start to wake the body up. Get into the arms, the legs, slightly getting closer towards our heart. Reach the arms overhead, lengthen through the sides of the body. Start to walk the feet in towards your seat. Maybe you pull the knees into the chest. Whatever feels better for you. Massage the spine. We're going to roll to whichever side you'd prefer. Just take a couple of breaths there, allowing whichever shoulder is towards the ceiling to just gently come in towards your chest. Pushing down through that same arm, let's press the palm to the floor. Find our way up to a seated position. Keeping the eyes closed for just a little bit longer. Lifting the chest, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, tops of the hands coming onto the knees, palms open towards the ceiling. Taking a moment, acknowledge how your body feels. Thank you for sharing your practice with us. I hope you enjoyed it. If you made it this far, give yourself a little pat on the back, showing up for yourself on your mat today. We're going to start to open our eyes and take a big inhale and sweep our arms up overhead and allow your gaze to follow until the hands touch. Exhale, pull your hands down to heart center, bow your chin slightly. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. I hope this class brought you some energy, cleared your mind. Thank you for moving with us. Have an awesome rest of your day. See you soon. Namaste. Hello.